Jaylo,
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you that I had known that Swiss Beats married Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
And while I can't vouch for them as a couple, because, looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, they don't know what really goes on behind closed doors.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But they did a walkthrough of their place with Architectural Digest.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it a couple of days ago. They seem like a really good couple together. Like they were kind of like, having
They're
fun.
kind of bantering.
And
bantering.
And it didn't feel fake. It didn't feel like somebody had written the script for them to perform.
Right.
It felt like they were like a cool couple.
Did their house look pretty nice?
Oh, yeah.
Where did they keep their art stuff? Because you told me that they had art stuff.
It's on the walls, and there's some cool photos. They have an area of their place where she plays the piano, and apparently their son is into playing the piano as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a talented girl.
I really think that she should put out an album at some point.
A new one.
Oh, she's put out albums.
She's put out several albums.
No,
You're being facetious again. You. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to rest my head here.
That's okay.
Good.
Did I tell you, babes, that I want to say it was 1999 or 2000?
Mm-hmm.
We had a local urban station out here called Jamming 95.5. And the first few months it was on, it was cool, and then it got kind of lame.
Oh, really?
But when Alicia Keys, when it was an up-and-coming artist, she did a DJ set for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Was she good?
She was good. She seemed like a cool person.
Wow. I
should have called in, offered my services, but I didn't even think about it back then.
Oh, your DJ services, huh?
Well,
Hey!
What? This was before Swiss Beats.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool, actually.
It was cool.
But I remember when she really started getting big in 2001, and one of her biggest hits, Fallen, was really popular, and that's when Songs in A Minor made its debut. It was a great album.
How long has she been married to Swiss?
I have no idea. I just heard about it from my sister, but she told me that that they met in different circumstances. I think Swiss Beats was married before, and that wasn't good. But I mean, obviously, if he was married before, he's divorced now, and it has been married to Alicia Keys for quite some time.
I loved his music back in the day. All the stuff he did with the Rough Riders.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
We got to talking about the Illuminati this morning, or the idea of societies that have a lot of power over our culture.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the most powerful of these groups?
Well, the biggest thing that I can think of is big tech right now. It's one of the biggest things. It's not the only thing, but I think it's big tech. Because right now they've got the power to censor you at any time for what they think is hate speech, even though it really isn't. And they'll do it at any cost. You talk about veterans, they'll either delete you or they'll shadow ban you or whatever. Or if you talk about owning a gun and using it wisely, they'll make sure that nobody ever hears from you again, or different things like that.
At the same point, it is their platform, so.
It is their platform, but when more than one person is being censored, it really... Well, and then there's Amazon, too.
Amazon's part of big tech, babes.
I know. Well, I mean, and I know they are, Bubs.
Okay.
I'm not saying they weren't.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, I mean, books are being canceled, speech is being canceled. I mean, it's like nobody... These people at the top there, they don't want to hear the truth. It's very frustrating. Or they don't want anybody else to hear the truth.
I just think that there is a natural inclination for people to want to control stuff. And I wonder to myself, if I was the owner of Facebook, would I be any better than Mark Zuckerberg? And I don't know if I would be.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Do you think you would be?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, unless you're honest about it, babes.
I wouldn't be like Mark Zuckerberg, but then I also wouldn't have my platform like his.
Oh.
So I would run things differently.
How would you run? You'd have guns on the front page.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, now you're just making fun of me.
I never would in a picture of Trump.
Ah!
all right. We're having fun, babes. I love you.
Oh, man.
Sorry, give me a kiss.
No.
Yeah, you need one.
No.
Because you were just upset, so give me a kiss. Yeah, because you need one. Yeah, because you were just upset. I don't know why.
Oh. I'm always a butt of his jokes.
Yeah,
it seems like it.
Speaking of Facebook, I was looking up Bono's net worth. And from what I read, he's only worth $700 million.
Really?
I expected it to be like several billions. Because there's always been that rumor about Bono buying 1% of Facebook, like when it first started. And it made me wonder, when you hear about celebrities' net worth, how is that calculated?
I don't know.
Do they release their tax information, or I'm not sure how.
Or do they have to? Or do they have to? If they have a contract with, I don't know, Amazon or whatever, do they have to give them their earnings, like a list of their earnings or whatever? I don't know.
Why would they give a list of their earnings to Amazon?
I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Maybe it's tax information. I don't know how they calculate that, Bub.
If I had to guess Bono's net worth, I'd say it's somewhere between $12 and $15 billion.
Why would you say 12 and 15 billion?
Because one, I don't know if he still has that Facebook stock or if he sold it. I think that's probably where most of his money comes from. And the value of Facebook fluctuates a little bit. So that's my guess. I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
What do you think?
I really don't know. I'm not even going to comment because I don't know.
I had a friend, babes. We're still really close.
Still friends. Okay.
Yes.
You're still friends.
Yeah, me and her. And she'd often use the example when talking about celebrity douchebags or somebody who just like does the bad thing and brags about it. She'd bring up Bono. She'd say, hey, Bono's a complete douchebag, but it does help charities when he talks about the charitable work he does. And while we as an audience could wish that he would just do good stuff and not have to be, praised for it, at the end of the day, he's still doing good things, even if he's doing it to get publicity. And I'm wondering what you think about that.
Well, I never heard anything about him being a horrible person, honestly.
Maybe she just thought that. I don't know.
Maybe she thought that he was so stuck up that he had to mention his charitable work.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because he's proud of it. Not every celebrity is a total jerk about it. Maybe they're just proud of their charities.
That's possible.
I mean, unless she's actually met him, she can't. I mean, it's just speculation.
I don't think she has.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speculation.
I didn't find out until recently that she had seen Henry Rollins doing poetry back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
And she also saw me do poetry.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, I still can't believe that Henry Rollins took a vacation to North Korea. That's insane.
That is very crazy.
That is insane.
But hats off to him. He explores the world because he wants to know about different cultures and what they're really like instead of being fed the narrative that the media tells us.
Exactly. I mean, actually experience what it's like in Russia or Ukraine or North Korea. I don't know if he went to Russia or Ukraine, but...
He did. I know that he went to Russia.
Yeah. heard it gets really, really, really cold in the winter.
I
cold.
love his Joe Rogan interview, but he was also on the Skeptic Tank, and he talked about a lot of the places he traveled. And I believe that he said that he went to Russia on like a boat.
Really?
Yeah, and the way that he got in there was, he said it was like some scientific boat. I forget the specifics. I may have the story a little bit wrong, but it was pretty interesting stuff.
A scientific boat?
Yeah, that allows like civilians to come aboard it, but you have to pay money and you have to show that you're doing it for like educational purposes.
And not just because you want to go and see the world.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. I liked it. Well, I haven't actually met anybody in my real life that went to the North Pole, but I've talked to somebody that did.
You mean on the chat line?
No.
Okay.
No. So this was like 5 years ago. I'm sure everybody pretty much knows that I went through cancer.
Yes.
But I was a part of this cancer survivor study. It was for young adult cancer survivors. And we had this webinar.
A webinar.
Well, no, maybe it's not called a webinar, but we had to call in to this number.
Yes.
And one of the coaches, she was known as a health coach. She had this guy on, and I forgot what his name is at the moment. I won't give out his name. He had cancer twice, and he went to the North Pole.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he also said it was very treacherous, and it was something that he wanted to do, and it's not easy getting the North Pole. It's a very treacherous expedition, and I'm sure that there are people that have died on the way there.
Oh, yeah. It does not sound like a fun adventure to me.
No, and there's I know that there's flying, they do fly in helicopters. Sometimes they take ships, but it's grueling from what I gather.
Yeah. So here's a kind of religious question for you.
Yeah.
You obviously believe in heaven and the people go there when they die. But one thing I'm curious about is, do you think that all of heaven is exactly the same, or is it so big that are there areas of heaven that are like Portland and other areas of heaven that maybe are more similar to Barcelona or the North Pole?
Well, again, you're thinking of heaven in an earthly way.
Yes, but I am an earthling, as far as I know.
I know that, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is heaven is, I think from what I've read about, because I don't know how big heaven is, but I would imagine it's an innumerable, the height, the depth, the width, everything. I don't know if it's the same. I mean, we have our own ideas about what it could be. I think it's just something that is immeasurable. Heaven is immeasurable as far as how big it is, and I don't know that it's different all over. Oh,
so it's just like one big place, but there's no variation then?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell you that because I haven't experienced it.
Mm.
And even if I experienced it, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't be alive. As I've said before, there are some things that need to remain a mystery for now.
Oh.
And not even gonna. I can't answer as far as I know.
Interesting. And again, it could just be when you die, you're just go out of existence too.
I don't believe that.
Mm.
I think that there's a reason why we live, and there's a reason why we die. And I don't think I don't think that we just live in vain and we don't have anything to show for it.
Here's a question for you. Maybe this isn't a good question because you're convinced or you believe rather that there's no alien life out there.
No.
Do you think there ever was alien life? Like maybe several billion years ago?
Not really.
Wow.
I don't subscribe to that narrative. And I don't think it really, to me anyway, and it's just my opinion, I don't think it's applicable to me.
Mm.
I just don't see it being a threat. I don't see it being cool or anything. I just never saw it as anything more than just speculation.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a different question than the one I was thinking of.
Uh-oh.
And it's not really original, but of course with everything, nobody knows the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Where do our thoughts come from?
Well, God can put thoughts in our head, but the devil can put thoughts in our head too.
Oh.
So it can come from both sides. It depends on what you choose to believe about those thoughts.
What if you die, babes?
Yeah.
And you find out that the best way to worship God was to be a good criminal in this lifetime and to just be reckless with other people and to be as mean as possible to your fellow man?
Well, first off, I don't believe that is true.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be true because God wouldn't be a just God. Because in the Bible there's been instances where it said that God is just. So if he wasn't just, then everything would be in chaos in heaven. I've
often wondered, what if God loves humans, but he only really loves the criminals who are like violent criminals, and everybody else is doomed to an existence of hell after this?
Well, it does say in the Bible that the wicked shall not go unpunished.
Oh.
So if that's true, then he doesn't love criminals. He doesn't love the acts of criminals. He loves the people. He loves people, but he doesn't like what they do.
Interesting.
And if you remember, I don't know if you read the story of the death, burial, and the crucifixion, but before Jesus dies, he says, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And he's talking about all the people that have committed horrible acts, and especially the acts against him. So he doesn't love wickedness. Excuse me.
If we believe that the Bible is true.
And I do.
Oh. Well, that's something there.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I knew you were going to say it.
Oh, I don't know how.
So let's talk about this morning. How was your morning? I didn't ask you that when you...
It was good. I woke up around 7:02. Oh, I didn't tell you what happened.
What happened?
After we got off the phone.
Yeah.
I called you, let you know that I was coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago that I was having problems adding money to my laundry card.
Uh-huh.
And I think it has to do with the way that my debit card is working with the machine.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
And I bring this up because I tried doing it again and it didn't work. So I'm going to have to get some actual cash.
Uh-huh.
But in any event, because of this, I was messing around with my cards this week and I took out my Hop Pass, which is what we use in Portland to board the bus.
Yes.
I go all the way to the bus stop, look in my wallet, and I can't find my Hop Pass.
Oh, no.
So I have to go back to my place and get it.
Yep.
Now, luckily, I get to the bus stop and like 2 minutes later, the bus comes.
Uh-huh.
So it worked out okay, but I was upset.
You couldn't find your Hop Pass, though.
I knew where it was, but I thought that I put it back in my wallet, and I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because I took it out with my other cards.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Which is a dumb thing to do.
Okay.
But my morning was pretty good. I had a bad morning a couple of days ago because I was just having some tech issues.
Oh,
and it was throwing everything off.
Well, yeah, and I kind of had that thing too, but it was like I think it was the day before.
Yeah, it was.
It was the day before where it's like, you got to put this in PDF format, and I'm like,
Basically, I had to sign a form, and it took me an hour and a half to do it because I had to download this special program, but I wasn't able to do it at first on my iPad because it was saying my Apple ID wasn't working. So I had to reset my password because I tried this multiple times, then get the thing, then sign it, and then I sent it, and my email wouldn't go through at first. So that was frustrating, but this morning was all right.
Yeah, I still suggest that you look into HelloSign. Super easy to use.
Yeah.
All you have to do is drag and drop your document into the website, and you can just type in a signature or type in the date, and it will that will count as an actual signature.
That's pretty cool. How much does that cost?
Well, I'm on the free trial.
Okay.
I don't know how much it costs because I haven't paid.
Oh.
And I signed up for the trial, so I have to check on that. But it really is it's really a helpful website.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an all right morning besides for the card thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because usually they don't ask for hot passes for a while, right? Unless you need to.
No, as soon as you get on the bus, you have to put it over the scanner.
Oh, so what happened? What did you do then? You just...
No, I went back. I got my hot pass.
Oh, you did?
And then I came back to the bus stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Got on the bus. And then there was another guy who was getting off at Gleason.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets on the bus and he says, going to Gleason? And first I thought it was a bus driver. And I'm just like, yeah. And then I realized he was talking to the driver. But he had gotten on at 102nd and Burnside, which is only one stop away from Gleason.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good.
Oh, I didn't tell you what happened yesterday, babes.
Uh-oh, again? What happened?
It's not a tech thing.
Okay.
I go out on my morning walk.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time I've had anything like this happen since the start of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
My walk was maybe about a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe slightly less, but around there.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm about a block away from my place, there's this lady sitting down. And she's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. And she's like, watch out.
Uh-huh.
So I stop and she's like, oh my God, my car door is open. And she runs to close it. And as she's closing it, I just walk behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, sorry. And I was like, yeah, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just walk by.
That's
People
insane.
freak out over the dumbest shit.
Yeah, I would imagine. Well, why? I mean, you knew it was there, right?
I didn't know it was there, but from where I was at, I wasn't going to run into the car door.
It almost sounds like... I think maybe she just wasn't there. It almost sound. She made it sound like, and this is just my observation, like you're going to run into a tree.
No, she was talking about her. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know. Some people are just so scared. It's like, come on, why are you so jumpy?
Mm-hmm.
Just, tell me you're there, move your door out of the way, and I'll just go on my way.
I have had a lot of time to think over the last 2 years, which I know not exactly a shocker there, but I've often contemplated how can I be nicer to people going forward?
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, when you have a situation where somebody is trying to be overly helpful,
mm-hmm.
does it really do myself any favors to indulge that?
That's really tough. I have that problem too.
I think every blind person does.
I have such a problem with it because sometimes I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to be gracious to this person and just let them do it because I'm in a hurry, right? Mm-hmm. And usually if I'm in a hurry, I'm like, I don't have time to think. I'll just let them do this. It's fine. I don't care. But when I'm not in a hurry and it's really frustrating, that's when I really have a really hard time with it. Or they make assumptions like you or I or any other blind person is not really that independent.
Exactly.
And it's like, wow, you really haven't been around a lot of blind people. And it's like, and sometimes I feel like I want to be kind of snarky and sarcastic, but I'm like, well, maybe this is just not a battle I should be fighting.
I can be very sarcastic at times.
Yeah, I know.
Not with you.
Sometimes you do.
Very rarely.
Very rarely.
But one of the things I want to do is try to tone down the sarcasm around strangers.
It's so hard.
I know it is. Especially when it just comes so naturally.
It's so easy to do that if a person's language is not English, the first language that they use isn't English. Because, it's like, okay, they're from another country, no biggie, whatever. But if a person is like, especially if it's an older adult, right? Mm-hmm. Someone that's lived longer than us, and they really, really don't understand blindness or disabilities, and it's so frustrating. I just cannot, it's so hard to deal with sometimes. It's like, how can I'm thinking to myself, okay, I want to be gracious towards the person, but it's very, very difficult.
The language thing, it doesn't really bother me. But I hear what you're saying.
I've got it from both sides.
What do you mean?
I've got help from people that speak English and the people I have the less patience with And I'm usually a very patient person, but the people I have less patience with are the ones that actually know English.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
The people that I'm not too upset with are the ones that don't know English because they're still learning the language and, you know, they communicate differently.
So, like, where I'm at now, and I'm sure this is going to need some adjustment as we start to reopen and as I spend more time around actual people instead of just like a close circle of friends. But be nice, be cool, and if at all possible, stay moving. So if somebody's trying to talk to me and, you know, they want to just focus on blindness, talk to them for a minute, but also make it clear that I'm not stopping. Like, I'm still going to keep walking.
Right. Like, I know where I'm going. Yeah. The hardest thing for me, too, is if I'm walking and clearly I know where I'm going, but somebody decides to be a jerk about it and try to give me directions. I cannot stand that. I don't know if you've dealt with that a lot, but I have.
I definitely have.
And it's like, you know, and this person can see very well that I know what I'm doing. I'm not standing there like looking like I'm a deer in the headlights or that I'm wandering aimlessly. They know what I'm doing. And it just is so distracting. It's like they had nothing better to do than to come up to me and give me directions.
I think one of the best things, if not the best, of being part of the greater blind community is that's how you find out that you're not alone with these types of things.
Exactly.
By talking to other blind people.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad that there are ways to do that. And I'm glad that we're not alone in feeling these feelings and all that.
That would be really bad if we were.
It would be.
Yes.
It's like, it would be horrible if we were the only two people that had a certain condition.
Yeah, in the world, like we're the only two blind people.
Exactly. Exactly. I heard stories, like documentaries of children growing up with a rare, like, skin disease. And they're so happy when their parents find somebody that's just like them.
That's got to be so weird because you know
hard.
There are cases like that to where somebody's born with a disability and they go throughout their entire life without ever hearing about somebody else with that same thing.
I heard a disturbing story on Oprah about childhood schizophrenia.
Ooh, that's got to be tough.
I know. This little girl had that problem even when she was a baby because her parents noticed that there's something wrong.
Wow.
And it got so bad to where they had to get their two kids ready in different apartments.
Wow.
Because sometimes she would get violent because of what she was hearing in her head, and she doesn't understand. You know, she's just a little girl, so she's just repeating what these voices are telling her, and you can only imagine, you know, what they sound like. They're probably really frightening. And sometimes these voices appear as animals.
I got a question about this.
Yes.
That you probably don't know the answer to, but I'm going to ask you anyway.
Okay.
A lot of kids have imaginary friends.
Yeah.
So how do they tell the difference between that and schizophrenia?
Well, I think the only way I can answer that is if a voice is telling you to do something horrible to people that you love, then it probably isn't a good imaginary friend.
Interesting.
Well, anyway, so she got a chance to spend some time with these kids that have the same problems. And I'm like, how many children in the world, in our country, specifically have that problem? And it's like, you know, how is it diagnosed? And do these kids have to take medication?
That's actually kind of frightening when you think about it.
It is. And it got so bad. So not only do the parents have to take care of these kids in different apartments when they're getting ready for school, they got divorced because of it. And
I could see
really,
that.
like, it's so sad. It tore the couple apart.
Did they ever think of this like dropping the kid off in a field somewhere or what?
Bubs.
What?
Come on.
Come on, what?
You be nice.
I am nice. I'm always nice.
But
I was just asking.
why, just helping that the child gets eaten by a bear in the woods or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Bubs!
What?
Oh.
I'm just saying, did they ever think about that? I'm not saying they do it.
They never said anything about that.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess that they wouldn't come off that good if they did that.
No, I think they really did care about their children, but they were trying to figure out better ways to separate them at times. And it really took a toll on their marriage. It was really sad.
Wow.
It did. Instead of, bringing them together, it just tore them apart even more.
Yeah, I imagine that would be very difficult. I remember in school hearing a rumor that if you hold a baby's head underwater for like 3 minutes, they'll develop schizophrenia if they live.
Well, they may die after those 3 minutes.
Yeah, like they're either going to not survive or they're going to be schizophrenic afterwards. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I've never done that. But I don't know if they did that.
But the frightening thing that the mom was saying is that she noticed that when her daughter was a baby, she just was not peaceful. She wasn't comfortable.
Wow.
And she noticed that there was something wrong with her brain. It's really scary.
Well, let's talk about something here.
Okay.
And this is going to be kind of a bizarre turn.
All right.
Do you believe in the idea of demons?
Oh,
or
yeah.
is it just the devil? Okay, so
he does have I believe that he does work with demons in this world to deceive many.
Well, it's good to know that he can collaborate, but here's my question
But I think he's at the center of all of that.
Okay. Do you think it's possible for a demonic spirit to enter somebody's body?
Well, it could be possible. There have been instances of demonic demonic spirits entering children's bodies and adults' bodies in the Bible, in the New Testament. And the apostles were appointed to cast out those demons. Now, I don't know how often that happens. It's possible. I don't know if it happens today, though.
If that happens,
mm-hmm.
Does the human get to go to heaven?
Well, that depends. I guess if the human was a believer, then a demon wouldn't be able to touch them.
But what if the demon entered the body when the child was like a baby?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard to say. I think it's possible if the demon's out. I don't know. That's a really tough question to answer. I really can't say. And I'm not going to say that I'm a scholar on demons, because they're one of those like subjects that I can't really, I don't understand completely.
Do you think, babes, that it's possible for a demon to repent and go to heaven?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. I think once a demon, always a demon. And I don't think they're human.
I hope not.
No, they're not human.
Oh.
No. Just like there are good angels and bad angels, which should be considered demons. Angels don't have the I don't believe that angels have the ability to repent.
Or demons.
Or demons, yeah.
So how do you know then if you're meeting a good angel or a demon?
I really don't know. Well, I mean, in the Bible it says, be careful when entertaining strangers, because you may be entertaining angels unawares. But it's not like a scary thing, right? I'm sure that there have been times where there have been people that have helped you along the way, and then all of a sudden you never see them again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I wonder if those people were just angels that were sent in the form of a human.
Maybe. So can an angel also enter your body then, if a demon can?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's an angel's place to do that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But the only thing I know is that angels are ministering spirits. And they have come to people in dreams in the Old Testament, or I'm sorry, the New Testament and the Old Testament. Demons have invaded people's bodies. I don't know if they do that today, but they have. I don't think angels can.
Interesting stuff there, Jaylo.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully I don't have a demon in my head.
Well, the subjects of angels and demons are something that I don't completely understand quite yet.
What if when I was a baby, a demon entered my head, and now I'm like 98% demons?
I don't think so, Bubs. Bubs, I mean...
What?
I don't think you are, because if you weren't, you would be, like, crazy wild.
Really?
And you would probably want to hurt me.
No, I don't think I'd want to do that. I love you.
No, but Bubs, I'm just saying, when demons have entered people's bodies in the New Testament and the New Testament, they were like, they were foaming at the mouth. They were hurting. No, they were hurting themselves. The demon would cause people to hurt themselves.
But why wouldn't the demon hurt other people and then just like do that throughout the natural course of a lifetime? See, if I'm a demon, what I would think is, how can I cause as much damage as possible? And the way I would do it is I would enter like the child of a baby and make sure that
what?
kid. Yeah. Did I just say the child of a baby?
Yeah.
I hate dyslexia. Dyslexia is my demons. Okay, what I would do is I would enter the body of a baby and then throughout my life just stay in really good shape and like eat really well just so I could cause havoc on all the people around me. And then wait to die a natural death at like 100 years old after causing all this destruction. Why would I want to just like foam at the mouth and kill the person whose body?
All I'm saying is that's what I've read. Now, as far as demons today, I think that demons are used, like in the Screw Tape letters.
Yes.
Because clearly, it was talking about how the devil and his demons, deceive people little by little, but they take the littlest things, like in church, distraction in church, a woman wanting a perfect cup of tea, little things that it's kind of comical, but that's how, Satan and his minions work. They do it subtly that some people just cannot figure it out until it's too late.
It seems like God sets a lot of traps for people.
God isn't setting traps for people, Bubs.
But if he wanted to, he could stop Satan, right?
Well, he could do anything he wants to, but there's a reason for why he allows things to happen too. He's not like a genie that if you wish something, he'll just take care of it.
Uh-oh.
It's in prophecy, Bubs. And that's why you should study some more, okay.
But unless the Bible was faked, okay.
It's not fake.
It could have been, okay.
It's not.
It probably was. Ouch.
Oh, did I hurt? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I love you.
Interesting conversation.
Did you just hit your head?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, good.
Anyway, yeah, so, but, I forgot to mention, I had a good morning. I slept really good last night.
Yes.
I slept from like 10:30 to about 5. I read a little bit.
Oh, really?
No, I read my Bible books.
Oh.
You're like, oh, well, I don't care about that. Is that what you're saying?
I love you, babe. What else are you saying?
That's exactly what you're saying, Bubs.
Okay.
You be good boy.
I always am.
Anyway, and then, I just kind of hung out for a little bit, got ready, and you got here like about 8:30ish after?
Something like that. Like, I think it was technically 8:44 when we walked through the door.
At 8:44.
8:44.
And my groceries came, before 9:30, and I'm very happy that the delivery person did a really good job.
They got everything on your list.
Everything, yes.
That hardly ever happens.
I think what it is that I made special, I made sure I took special care into making sure that I got, this, everything substituted for. Cause sometimes when you set it to, somebody finding the best match for you, they either don't have it or they get something you don't like.
Interesting.
But, so far I didn't have that problem.
That's good, babes.
Which is good.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Jaylo.
Yes.
Am I allowed to talk about what's going on this weekend with the event thing?
I suppose you can.
Okay, so a friend of mine has organized this get-together of members of the NFB. And I wanted to go, but I wasn't like married to the idea. You were a little bit against it. He asked me about it the other day and I said, hey, I'm not sure. I may have had relations with somebody who's kind of involved in the organization, and Alana doesn't want to be around this person. This is a white lady.
Okay, and I got upset because I said, why did you have to mention that? You could have just said you were busy.
Well, because
And now I'm involved in it, see?
I thought you're not supposed to lie.
Well, Bubs, you put me in the middle of it, and so now it's like, oh well, it's her fault for the reason why he's not going. It's because of her.
But but if I wasn't lying, it's sin.
It is, but Bubs, you are busy. That's not lying.
Oh, that's true. I'm busy hanging out with my.
We have plans.
That's true.
And now you involved me in it, and I got upset with you because I'm like, why didn't you tell me you were going to say that? Because now I'm involved in it.
Oh.
See, Bubs?
Well, I forgive you, babes. What? I just love you. I love you, babes. I love you. See,
that's exactly what I mean.
What?
You involved me in it, so now it's my fault.
Oh my god. No, it'll be something. And we'll probably get together with a big group of people in the near future, just not right now.
Yeah, and also too, I thought about other things like it's not, it's the weather isn't always, nicest time of the year, and it's also kind of expensive to go there. Mm-hmm. And I really didn't want, and also too, I didn't really want to run into, said person.
Yes.
I don't want her to, I don't want this person to know who I am, and I don't want this person to talk to us.
I mean, I personally think it would be kind of fun.
That's just how horrified I would be if you ran into one of my exes, because I would not want that to happen. I would be very awkward.
That's fair, babes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't want you to feel awkward, but most importantly, I don't want the both of us to feel awkward.
Babes.
Yeah.
Our city of Portland, Oregon, as you know, has been falling apart since the start of the pandemic. But a couple of days ago, I should say, I almost said last week, there was some report released about the cost of living in Portland.
Yeah.
And they say that like a four-member family, so 2 kids and a mom and a dad, or dad and a dad, or mom and a mom.
Right.
It would take them like $94,000 a year to live in Portland on average.
Good grief.
And our unemployment rate is still pretty high, higher than most of the rest of the country. Like, we're doing a lot of things wrong in Portland right now.
That's not a surprise, but
no. I don't like that, babes.
I don't like it either, love. I don't like it either. I mean, I think a lot of us have very. I think a lot of people who live in Portland, if you talk to them on the street, I think that they have commonsensical ideas. Mm-hmm. Maybe some of them I wouldn't agree with, but they're, commonsensical, like, open things up again. Restaurants are suffering.
That is starting to happen, though. The mask.
Is it true that the governor has pushed back the date now?
No, it's still March 31st.
Because I heard that I heard a rumor saying that it wasn't true.
Nope, it's still March 31st.
Really?
Yep. And Jay Inslee, who is governor of Washington, just announced, I think yesterday, that he's going to be lifting mask restrictions on March 21st.
I heard about that, yeah.
I think Portland is one of only 5 states in the country that still has indoor mask restrictions. Now, and they're saying on the news, we're going to lift these restrictions by the state. I think what they're really saying is that's as late as we can get away with it, and we're going to push it till the last second.
Because I heard something yesterday that I heard some kind of a rumor that she was she was taking that back.
No. She's not. She's not.
Did you check this morning?
I heard the local news this morning. The talk was about Jay Inslee lifting mask mandates a few 10 days.
Oh no, I heard about that. Yeah,
but they didn't say anything about Kate Brown extending our mask mandates. And I think honestly, if she did, she would get so much hate that it wouldn't be worth it. It's time. It's time.
Oh yeah, it is time. I know it. I've been saying that since 2 weeks after this started.
I remember you saying that.
And I'm just like, I'm tired of it. I think people want to work and people want to go to school and people want to travel. And it's just ridiculous. It is.
Well, the masks are about to come off the edge. Whoa.
And masking. Yes.
Yes.
And I don't like the idea of, I don't like that there's still, that, vehicles like buses and planes and trains are still expecting people to mask up there. I think it's ridiculous.
That's a federal thing.
Yeah.
And we don't know when that's going to end.
I hope that ends soon because I cannot, I don't, it doesn't make any sense to sit in a vehicle that has circulated air, and you can't take it off your face unless you're eating or drinking, and that could really be detrimental to a person's health.
Well, I'm just glad that the masks are coming off in most places by the end of March. I just want this thing to be over.
I want to take a walk, in a nice, part of Portland, walking in the fresh air and feeling the sun on my face. I mean, we take it for granted. Mm-hmm. And
you can still walk outside without a mask.
No, I know that, but okay. I mean, freely indoors, okay, and also freely outdoors. Both.
Well, that's coming up there. Whoa. You know what I'm thinking about doing, babes?
What's that?
Just to mess with people. I'm thinking about getting the booster shot on March 31st.
Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
Don't do that.
Why not? Okay.
You don't need one. Because they're going to tell you, you have to get another one, and another one, and another one, and it's going to pile up until... how many shots how many shots do you need to get before you realize it's not going to be enough for you?
Yeah. Now we have joked that the next version of coronavirus will be a runny nose. And then we're going to have to shut back down again.
Oh no, I thought it was like a sore throat or something.
Or a hangnail.
Hangnail? Yeah. Oh yeah, people are getting hangnails.
Yeah, but for real, that first round, the first couple of rounds of COVID killed a lot of people.
That's not exactly true, Bubs.
Okay.
There's more people that have survived it, but it's not being reported.
There's more people who survived it, but that doesn't mean that a lot of people haven't died from it. And
then most people that have died with it actually had other stuff that wasn't even reported on their death certificates. Think about that.
A lot of people.
Think about that, Bub.
Had other stuff, my dear, and COVID, and they wouldn't have died if they didn't have COVID.
COVID was actually not nearly as bad as the AIDS virus.
I didn't say it was.
I'm just saying anyway, I can go on and on about this, but we've talked about this ad nauseum.
We have.
And I'm not going to bring it up again.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, good. I'm just happy that we're going to get outside soon. And the Blues Fest will be happening.
I hope so, Bubs. I really do.
They've announced that it's coming back this year. And they said that it's going to look more like 2019 than 2021.
I hope you're right, Bubs.
Yeah. Oh, God. You know what that means, babe. That means I'm probably going to get COVID at the Blues Fest. But that's okay.
Well, Bubs, that's just a risk you have to take.
That is true.
And most likely... if you do get it, it probably would be a good thing that you got it and get it out of your system.
Yeah, and by then it's going to be so weak that it's just going to be...
And by then you'll have immunity, so you probably won't get it again.
Yeah. And I'll just continue going to Blues Fest with my COVID. I mean, that'll be my date, COVID-19.
Bubs, I thought I was going to be your date.
You'll be my date for one of the things, but for the other 3 days, I'm taking COVID-19. It's my special guest.
Bubs!
What?
You're weird.
No, you are.
No, you are.
We've established that.
No, you are.
Okay.
You are.
But, yeah, so that'll be something. I'm looking forward to the summer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This summer could also really suck, too. But let's give it a shot.
Well, it's too soon to tell, Bubs.
Yes.
You're making a little bit of early predictions, Al. Bye bye.
Oh, I still love you there, Jaylo. What book did I read this week? Oh, I finished.
It's the one about Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah, I finished that book, and that was pretty good. I did not know, babes, that the NPAA was willing to give Midnight Cowboy an R release. But the guy who ran United Artists pushed for the X rating because his next door neighbor was some child psychologist, and he didn't want to risk any kid seeing this movie. And that's why it got an X when it came out in 1969.
Yeah, but didn't you say there was some really X-rated stuff in it?
Yes. It would definitely be a hard R, but when I heard that story, it explained why when they released it on home video, it was an R and not X.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't understand, but okay.
You want me to break reality down, babes? Because they re-reviewed it and re-rated it because they thought that they know the NPAA would have given it an R in the first place. So that's why they gave it an R when it came to coming out on home video.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How you doing there, Jaylo?
Okay.
You doing all right, babes?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't laugh like that.
Not anymore, babes.
I don't. I never did.
You are still reading Tune-In.
It's a long book, Bubs. No, it's getting really good. This is where I'm at right now is when John Lennon and Paul McCartney come back from Paris. And I think they took a short trip because John's aunt gave him a bunch of money for his birthday. And their girlfriends at the time were very, very jealous that they weren't going to be going with them, and I can understand why. But I thought it was really funny. There was one story where their friend Jürgen was with them, and Jürgen's girlfriend Alice, saw the two Beatles and thought that they were pretty wild and that, they're terrible, they're wild, they're no good. And then 10 years later, he runs into her and says, "Oh, by the way, that was John Lennon and Paul McCartney." And by then, they're already famous.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
That is. Yes.
And and it was talking about Bob Wooler's first real article on the Beatles.
Is that the one where they misspelled Paul's last name?
No, that was before then.
Okay.
No, it was for Mersey Beat.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a real Mersey Beat article about the Beatles and how great they become in Liverpool.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the book, babes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It is a long book, but it's so detailed, but it's very good.
I have had performances of mine reviewed in the newspaper before.
I thought that's pretty cool.
And it is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to say that I'm one of those people who never reads his own press, but I do. Mm-hmm. I totally do.
Wow.
I'm wondering, have you ever read about your performances in the newspaper and either been happy with the reviews or upset with them?
I have not had a review of a performance that I did in a newspaper. I mean, I've been on the news before, but that was for something I was participating in, like, with an organization in Hawaii or when I went to Washington, D.C. the first time, there was a story on us, but I never had like a review of like a flute solo or something I did or for my university or something.
Why did they do a story on you? Was it just because it's a bunch of disabled kids going to the state capitol?
What? No. I was a part of...
Or the U.S. Capitol. I said state capitol. I hate dyslexia. Keep going.
Well, it's too bad you're stuck with it, Bubs.
I know.
No. I was being interviewed because I was a part of an organization in Hawaii that was that's similar to the one here in the Northwest that we're a part of.
Nice.
And I was supposed to go to Colorado for nationals, but I think what happened was that I was too young. I don't know what happened.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you said that you were interviewed when you went to Washington State.
DC.
Okay. So my question is, and that's why they interviewed you.
No, I wasn't interviewed for, okay, so let me explain it.
Explain it.
Okay, so there was a local, newscaster that came to do a story on, the 5 of us that were going to Washington, D.C. because we were a part of this, hula group. And I can't remember who brought the idea to my hula teachers, or maybe they both had that idea that we were going to go to the Very Special Arts Festival. And I think I was supposed to be interviewed by her, but it didn't work out. But, she did a little piece on the 5 of us that were going, and she was there, filming one of our practices.
I remember Babes.
Yeah.
Partially. Mm-hmm. I was like 3 or 4 years old, and my mom and I go to some event. That's why I said partially remember, because I can't tell you what the event was. And they interviewed kids for the news. Mm-hmm. I was one of the kids. I was so excited to watch the news that night, and I was not on it.
When were you interviewed?
This was like when I was 4 years old.
When you were 4?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
3 or 4.
And what were the kids being interviewed for again?
I don't remember. We were at some kid type event.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I didn't make the cut. I wasn't interesting enough.
Well, that's too bad. Yes. There was one time that I was on, did I tell you about the bus accident that I got into?
I vaguely remember something, but refresh my memory.
So I was on my way home. There was me and another guy on the bus with the driver. We were on our way to pick this woman up, and something happened. He didn't put on the e-brake, and because he didn't put on the e-brake, the bus started rolling down the hill, and it hit a tree. And both me and the other passenger we were still in our seats, and we had our seatbelts on. Mm-hmm. And when we hit that tree, I was in shock. I felt kind of dizzy. I was okay though. I wasn't hurt. The police got there. They let the guy in the wheelchair who was on the bus with me get off first, and they put me on a lift to take me down to take me off of the bus in case I couldn't get down the stairs. And they didn't interview me, but they interviewed him.
Oh, wow.
And what happened is that the bus rolled down the hill, cut through a barbed wire fence, and hit the tree. And I was more worried about the bus driver because he got hurt too. And I sat in I think it was the ambulance car. I forgot what car it was. The driver sat behind me, and he was really, he was in pain. And I was more worried about him because I don't think he meant for that to happen. It was just a freak accident. And, unfortunately that cost him his job, and it wasn't supposed to happen that way, but it did. I didn't sustain any like internal injuries or physical injuries or anything like that, but I'll never forget that because I was just on my way home, and my family saw the news story.
And they thought you were dead.
No, they didn't think I was dead. They just saw the bus, and they're like, I can't believe anyone survived it.
Oh, wow. This was before they knew it was you.
No, they knew it was me because they didn't mention my name, but they mentioned me as one of the 2 passengers in the, on the bus. I think what happened is that I called one of my members, my family members.
Yeah.
And told them the story.
Nice.
And my sister was so upset. She thought that I should call the precinct, but that was taken care of, and the driver had to leave his job.
Oh.
It was really sad.
That's too bad. Jaylo.
But nobody got killed. No one got seriously hurt. And, I survived it.
Yeah, nobody was seriously hurt and everybody survived.
Stop copying me.
I would never do that.
Stop it.
I wouldn't do that, but the change around guy might.
Oh my goodness.
I love you, babes.
I love you, Buffy.
Good.
You're weird, though.
Oh. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
We talked about a lot of stuff.
We did. It's only about an hour, but I think it's good.
It is good. We packed a lot of stuff in an hour. I think we covered quite a bit of ground.
Yes. What are you thinking, babes? You want to take a nap and then watch The Wire? Or do you want to watch The Wire after this?
I think I might take a little nap. I mean, I'm not like super tired, but I did wake up early.
Yeah, you need a little bit of a rest.
That's because you're sleepy.
What do you mean?
Right?
I can stay. Oh, okay, then we'll stay up.
Is that? No. I will take a rest, actually.
I am a little bit tired as well.
Are you?
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, who knows? We actually might need to sleep.
We'll rest until 9 p.m. there. Jaylo.
Well, then we won't have any dinner.
No, we'll just have it late.
Oh my goodness. I don't like eating dinner late.
I don't mind it. But historically, I used to be an insomniac.
Yeah. I like dinner until like after 7 usually. There are times where I'll run to the kitchen and grab a snack if I'm that hungry, but usually I don't want to eat dinner until after 7.
There was a period in my life for a couple years to where I didn't even really think about eating dinner until after midnight.
What?
Yeah.
That's no longer dinner. That's like an early breakfast.
Well, this was in the period of time where I would go to bed at 5 a.m. and wake up around 11.
Wow.
Yes.
I just couldn't do that.
Oh, I don't think I could do that now.
Yeah. And how long were you doing that for?
A couple years.
In your early 20s?
Mid-20s.
That's insane.
Yes.
Well, don't feel too badly, Bub. This is worse.
Tell me.
So, I had a friend who, I won't give out his name, but he started doing, I don't know when he started doing this, but he would not sleep for days. Like 2 or 3 days with them, I think. And he would just be up for days and then he would go to sleep. And I think that may have partly contributed to his demise because he was also diabetic and he had a problem with alcohol and he just wasn't sleeping.
Wow.
And he ended up dying of a heart attack at 43.
That sucks. Same age as John Candy.
Yeah, either 42 or 43. He just was not taking care of himself. And I think he started doing that maybe in his mid-20s. And in his mid-20s, that's when he lost his vision.
Ouch.
Yeah. And I'm like, you just can't do that.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that there, Jaylo.
I don't know how anyone can function off of like 4 hours of sleep. I just can't do it.
That sucks.
I know.
Yes, I've done it, but it's not. You can definitely tell that I'm just going through the motions.
So when you went through a 2-year period of sleeping during the day and waking up before noon, was that when you were doing performances out of state?
This is kind of like right before that period. There's a little bit of overlap, but not much. And I was going through some depression stuff and, that type of thing.
Oh, yeah. Because I heard that, really quickly that I heard that either when a person is depressed, either they sleep a lot or they wake up, they wake up like super early in the day and they sleep later.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really sad.
Depression sucks. Well,
really?
obviously,
No kidding.
They don't call it happiness. They call it depression, so.
Yeah. Well, remember when bipolarism used to be called manic depression?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting now how terms have changed.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But, babes, I can tell that you're starting to get tired.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes. So give me a kiss and we'll call it a day there.
Jaylo!
All right, babes, unless there's anything else you want to say.
What time is it now?
It is 10:50.
10:15?
10:50.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I need a nap.
Yeah, you're starting to zone out over here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.